One. Before I start my stream all across the whole entire world, subscribe if you're new, share the stream, push the bell, and the kudo like. Let's go, guys!
In the midst of the T-virus outbreak in Raccoon City, Leon Kennedy succeeded in escaping from the city following his encounter with one of the only other survivors, a woman named Ada, a spy seeking the deadly G-virus. However... Ada! Leon was not the sole survivor of the incident. A girl named Claire Redfield was in town on business of her own. She came to uncover the mysterious circumstances of her brother's disappearance. Chris Redfield, a member of the STARS Alpha team. Only now her mission has become quite simple. Basic survival within the nightmare that was once Raccoon City.
Finally here.
That guy's a maniac. Why'd he bite me?
Hello? Is anyone here? Hello? Hello? Look, I'm sorry I bothered you, okay? Just don't come any closer. Are you listening? Wait! Don't shoot!
Get down!
We can't stay out here. Head to the police station. It'll be a lot safer. There! Buckle up.
Okay. What's going on? I arrived in town, and the whole place went
Great.
insane.
The radio's out.
You're a cop, right?
Yeah, first day on the job. Great, huh? Name's Leon Kennedy. Nice to meet you.
Mine's Claire. Claire Redfield. I came to find my brother, Chris.
Hey, could you open the glove box?
Sure. There's a gun inside.
Better take it with you.
Ah!
okay?
Still in one piece.
That maniac's gonna ram us! Run! Claire!
Leon!
I'm okay. Head to the station. I'll meet you there.
Okay.
Yo, what's up? Hello. Yo, what's up? So for Claire Redfield, her missions are completely different than Leon S. Kennedy. Same level, the same level now, the city area and the police station. But the other missions in this game, she has the orphanage. And also the other missions that they weren't all on Leon's campaign. And we get to the point with the orphanage with that complete asshole of a guy trying to steal that girl. What's her name? Oh, I can't remember her name, but later in the game, you guys can see that part when I get to the point with the orphanage. Because there's two different styles of the orphanage mission on both Resident Evil 2, the original, and the remake. When I did the remake on RE2 remake on Claire a couple years ago, I went on a freaking what should you call it? I went in a berserk, violent rage a couple years ago with Claire and with that guy trying to steal that girl. I can't remember her name, but you guys can see it when in the later periods of this game of Claire, the campaign. And I think this one here also for this one is the orphanage mission, and Mr. X will come out of the wall. Like for Mr. X in the remake, it was really pain in the ass to deal with. But with the original, I think it's much easier to kill them with their machine gun or the Gatling gun or whatever. April 6th, I accidentally moved one of the stone statues on the second floor when I leaned against it when the chief found out about it. He was furious. I swear the guy nearly bit my head off, screaming at me never to touch the statue again. If it's a important thing, then maybe you shouldn't have put it out in the open like that. April 7th, I heard that all the art pieces from the chief's collection are rare items, literally worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. I don't know which is the bigger mystery, where he finds these tacky things, or where is he getting the money to pay for them. May 10th. I wasn't surprised to see the chief come in today with yet another large picture frame in his hands. This time it was a really disturbing painting depicting a nude person being hanged. I was plagued by the expression of the chief's face as he learned that painting. Why anyone would consider something like that to be a work of art is beyond my comprehension. Let's see what I got in my storage. Gatling gun, multiple aid spray, launcher. I'll stick with that one there. Right now. What's up? Hey, what's up? Hedlova 17. What's my Leah? Taya? I'm pretty good. How about you? I'm gonna find that valve and extinguish the fire. EWU? What does EWU mean? It's a cute face. Oh, alright. Oh, I want that one right there already. Start with the stop, and then go on the bottom. I need a card reader. Totally different than the Leon's campaign. With Claire Redfield, her campaign is much shorter than it was with Leon as Kennedy, because that took me a month. Because after this is done, it's gonna be the Resident Evil 3 Nemesis Classic. I also remember when you streamed Resident Evil remake, the Resident Evil 4 remake. Yes, that was like a couple years ago. For Leon S. Kennedy and Ada's separate ways on the remake. Even did mercenaries too. And that was the fun times. You and Elson Gunn and Self Studios. I did that, a lot of it. Unfortunately, the Resident Evil Requiem is only for the PS5 only, and I only got the PS4. But pretty soon I'm gonna upgrade my PS4 to PS5 soon. It's still expensive still, but because of the new Resident Evil Requiem does come on to next year in February. Same time with the Resident Evil bundle, two of them. The 1, 2, and 3 on their 30th anniversary next year, and the other ones with Ethan Winters with the 7 and 8. That'll be the same time when that game comes out with for the Requiem. Because next year, everything, the whole entire next year, is all turning 30 years old. Everything is turning 30 years old. The Resident Evils, Tomb Raiders, Crash Bandicoot, Spiral. Hey, what's up, Mason? Dr. Summer. Or not Summer. Mason, not the drummer. Sorry. What's up? Yeah, I was mentioning the 30th anniversary is coming up next year. The Resident Evils, the Tomb Raiders, the Crash Bandicoots, the Spiral. Even cooler, that the brand new analog console for the Nintendo 64 is also turning 30 years old. Yes, original. Are we done Leon already? I'm doing Claire now. Yeah, the difference between the original and the remake, the original's much easier to kill Mr. X. But with the remake, it's much more tougher to beat Mr. X. Even with the Overwatch part 2. When that guy steals that girl. I can't remember her name, but later on to the point on this game, you guys will see it when I get to the point with the Overwatch. Oh yes, I've played the originals, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2. That was on both Nintendo 64s back in 1996-97. But with the brand new one that it just remastered of Tony Hawk, the 3+4. I remember playing a Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 back in 2002 2003. The 4 not so much, but the 3 yes. And I also did the Tony Hawk's American Wasteland too, so. Even Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2 just hit 20 years this year. Since 1995. Yeah, everything is turning all 30 years old next year. Like all the oh yeah, the Underground too. I think I played it once before, but I never beaten it. I remember that one. I played it before. I think I played it on my PS2 that I own. I own a PS2, but I've used the console in a long time. I think on there is mostly doing skills and tasks to the Underground Tony Hawk game. But I did try Skate once. I wanted Skate 1. I didn't like it. Tony Hawk is way better. But the only issue is I can't put the music up on YouTube because I get the instant copyright strike. But I can do it freely on Twitch, easily. Because with the Rage Against the Machine, Big Talent, all those great bands did those songs on Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2. with the hangar and the factory and the school. The school too. New York City. Venice. California. I think Boston, Massachusetts. And other missions of that game. Because I think the 20 Postcard 2 is mostly American cities. Except the one in Mexico, I think. There's also in the... I think it was their first one, it was in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Yeah, everything is turning all 30 years old next year. I think her name was Shelly, I think. Ooh. Oh. This might take a while. Maybe we try the other one on the right side of the hall. If I do get stuck, I wanna call out Cosmo Lounge. Cosmo. No, it's locked. What? Wait, how old are you right now? Well, I'm in my late 30s, so I was born in 86. During Expo 86. We lived the 90s. 90s was the greatest decade ever. I was in the 90s. I was only like 5 years old in the mid 90s. Cause when I started playing games, like video games, one of my dad's friend Johnny, before he passed away, he actually bought me a Nintendo 64 from for one of my birthdays back in the olden days in the 90s. And when I got it, first thing I did with that Nintendo 64, I played the Donkey Kong 64 with Donkey Kong, Diddy Kong, and that wacky guy with the extended his arms and legs. I can't remember his name right, but and they're bad guys. Down there, I did Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2, uh, Perfect Dark, but I never played Resident Evil before. I might have played Resident Evil 2 on the N64 back then. But I did do James Bond, GoldenEye, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2, WWF, of course, the WWF WrestleMania 2000, WWF Warzone, and WWF No Mercy. And I think No Way Out too. And I also played WCW versus NWO. Game with Hulk Hogan, Goldberg, Sting, Dave Sullivan, Lex Luger, Barry Windham, I'm not sure if they're with the Russian assassin. And Scott Steiner and Rick Steiner, the Steiner brothers, on his face, and when he turned with the NWO Wolfpack. That also see Evil Dead, but that's for the PS2. Also the classic Super Mario 64, when you see Peach by beating Bowser. Yes, I'm a huge wrestling fan because when I was a kid, I watched WWF a lot. Not as much with Wall's War, but mostly SmackDown. It was mostly SmackDown, Sunday Night Heat, Metal, not much with Raw's War. It was mostly on TSN, expected we didn't have it. I remember on Channel 11 on Shaw, way back ago, I used to watch WCW for a little bit, but it was mostly WWF. But I couldn't watch the pay-per-views because they cost too much. Yes, I do. Crispin Wall. Yes, with the Radicals, with Perry Saturn and Demon Loku. But for Crispin Wall and the other way, when he did that crime he did, and everyone known that he, well, did the you know what to himself. I'm not gonna say it on here because I'm getting deep shit from YouTube for saying it. But he did that awful crime. Plus, he has so many chair shots to the head. He had so many concussions to the head because his brain was all swelled up. All those chair shots to the head. With his diving headbutt he used to do off the apron. He was good in WWF and WCW. He was good. He was a good wrestler. He was in WWF, WCW, and ECW. Not the original ECW back in the 90s, but ECW back in the mid 2000s. He was a good wrestler. But he ended up doing something stupid he shouldn't have done, but he did it anyways. But yeah, I've seen a lot of Chris Benoit's matches during that time. Eddie Guerrero, eh? He's the one that invented the lying, cheat, and steal. Oh yeah, when Eddie Guerrero passed, Chris Benoit was in tears. He was bawling like crazy because he missed his best friend and wrestler too. Because Eddie Guerrero, very good wrestler in WCW. Most of it in WCW. When he started. Then it was Eddie Guerrero Jr. And then he came to WWF with the Radicals with Benoit and Saturn. And Dean Luca too. Eddie Guerrero, he's pretty good wrestler, and he has his own ways of lying, cheating, steal. And because Eddie Guerrero always called himself the Latino Heat. I did some Eddie Guerrero vids, but it didn't go so well. That was like last year, 2 years ago, whatever it was. There was a match from WCW on Monday Night Nitro that it was Eddie Guerrero versus Rey Mysterio Jr. If Rey Mysterio Jr. lost that match, he had to unmask himself with his mask. But Rey Mysterio Jr. won the match, and Rey Mysterio did not unmask his mask. Yeah, all those WCW wrestlers came up to WWF before it turned to WWE in 2002. Like Benoit, Eddie, Rey Mysterio, Goldberg. Well, because I was a kid back then, I used to watch a lot of that stuff. I think if I remember in the mid '90s, I used to watch WWF Superstars of Wrestling with Hulk Hogan, Earthquake, John Tenta, rest in peace to him, Blackjack Monaghan, Doink the Clown, Bam Bam Bigelow, Bret Hart with this Hart Foundation with Jim Anvil Neidhart. Of course, the mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart, with this freaking microphone or megaphone. And Bruto's Beefcake, Roddy Piper, The Undertaker, Kamala, Haku. I can't remember the other guy from the Samoans, but I know Haku. uh, Bashing Booger. Remember the Hardy Boys, Matt and Jeff Hardy? Yes, I do. Yeah, they're the ones that started with the hardcore matches with the Dudley Boys and Edge Christian. Matt and Jeff Hardy were a very good tag team. Team with Lita. I believe Lita and Matt Hardy were both boyfriend and girlfriend back then. That was the times when the Hardy Boys, when they fought the Brood with Edge, Christian, and Gangrel. I remember one of the Summer Slams was the inaugural TLC match, tables, ladders, and chairs. They're the ones that invented that match with Hardy Boys, Edge Christian, and the Dudley Boys, Bubba Ray Dudley, and Devon Dudley, and also Spike Dudley invented that match with their hardcore style of wrestling. Beef? I did once try beef jerky before, but it's really hard to bite into. So sometimes you don't want to break a tooth. Yep, I remember Slim Jim. I remember much of Randy Savage did that for the commercial of that in the 80s. He's the one that started with that commercial in the 80s with Slim Jim. Even funny enough, on each side of the ring, with those ring skirts they have the logo of Slim Jim. And still, I'm not sure it's still popular still in these days still with Slim Jim. But I never tried it before. Oh, beef sticks. I think so, but I'm not sure if I did it or not. I think I never tried beef sticks before. Oh, really? I never tried it. I never tried Slim Jim before. Because Slim Jim was most in the States. No, I am not from the USA. I'm from Canada. West coast of Canada. Nah, I'm from Canada. I'm a pure Canadian. see if that works. Oh, no. I remember him doing it. I do remember the commercial, but it was in the mid-90s. Yeah, I'll look up Much of Man Like the Savage commercial on Slim Jim. I think I've seen it before, but that was a very long time ago. Yeah, I'll look it up after done my stream. No, I do not. I do not have a girlfriend. But I do have other girlfriends, but they're mostly friends. But I haven't seen them in a long time now. Her name was Caitlin. And I think I mentioned before, but it's like a long time ago. But I have a crush on her. It was a high school crush. But eventually, when she out of high school, she moved the trail. I did mention a couple years ago when I did that Resident Evil 2 remake, I mentioned on the stream, that was before I was getting somewhat noticed on YouTube. When was the last time you had a girlfriend? We weren't actually like dating, we were like friends. We talk like a lot in high school. But one time, it was during class. It was Mr. O'Callaghan. It's one of the old school teachers back in high school in the 2000s. That my friend, Caitlin, touched my thigh. my thigh area. But I do miss her a lot. What kind of bands do you listen to? Well, for me, as an old school person from the 90s and 2000s, my favorite bands is Nickelback, Metallica, AC/DC, a little bit of Kiss, a little bit of Aerosmith, a little bit of Van Halen, a little of Guns N' Roses, Pink Floyd. They go straight to the 90s like Snap or Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera. When I was just kid in the 90s, I used to listen to that all a lot. The Backstreet Boys, NSYNC, Will Smith, Nirvana, Kurt Cobain. I was in the 90s, yes, when they had their old songs of NSYNC. I love their old stuff, but I'm not that fan of their newer stuff. I'm like the older stuff of NSYNC. Like in the mid 90s, it was Snap, Ace of Base, Montel Jordan, what else was there? I can't remember all of them, but there are so many greats in the mid 90s. But in the late 90s, like what you mentioned there, with NSYNC, the Backstreet Boys, Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera, Jennifer Lopez, and their older stuff. Oh, Whitney Houston. Have you heard that song called It's Tearing Up My Heart When I'm With You? Yes! I can't remember the name of the band, but I know that song. I do remember the actual song of itself, but I can't remember the name of the band. It's been so long. But going into in the 2000s, oh, it's real. Oh, it's NSYNC. It's tearing up my heart. Oh, okay, now I remember. Now NSYNC. Now I remember. Now I got it in my freaking head. Yeah, that one there, I think got like what 120 million views or 1.8 billion views on YouTube. If you go like the rock and roll side of the 90s, like you got Korn, Nirvana, you got like Slipknot, Motorhead, the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Not in my mind, 'cause I totally forgot the songs from NSYNC. From Slipknot, I think it was the Transistor. It was called Transistor from Slipknot. Very good band, and a song too. Transistor. Oh, that was Korn? Oh, whoops. Slipknot. There's one song on the game on Guitar Hero 3. Dungeons of Rock. It was something with Blood and Rain. There's more of it like a thrash metal kind of thing. Yeah, the 90s were good. Like all that stuff, Korn, Slipknot, Sloan's, Matchbox 20, Three Doors Down, Nickelback, Marilyn Manson, and other stuff. Do you eat cheddar and sour cream chips? Cheddar, nope, but sour cream, yes, but sour cream makes me go to the bathroom, so I don't. I used to eat that stuff a lot, but I stopped eating it. Second, I can't handle the sour cream. Cause it doesn't settle with my stomach. I'll see my thing for a minute. That video you guys saw with that story time with Oh My Gosh, I haven't done that in years. I used to do that a lot, but got into other content, but I might bring that back again. I think I have a couple of them. I'm not gonna spoil it on here, but I might do that every Wednesday. If there's any hockey with it. Yeah, I'm going back to my old school roots again. Since I started doing YouTube back in 2020 during the you know what. Now I ain't gonna say. You guys know about that. Zero sugar drinks. Zero sugar sodas. Well, for pop, there's a lot of pop drinks out there, like, no flavoring at all. I had a couple of clean, cut of the dry drinks. There's two separate versions. One is zero sugar and one is regular. Staying with drinks, you guys remember the old school Surge drink? Remember that one? That got banned in the late 90s. Because that's too much sugar intake. Been there ready. Oh, maybe. Yeah, there's a lot of different versions of drinks. .24. Sorry guys, just clearing my throat. Oh. There we go. This letter is just for to inform everyone about the recent movement of equipment that has happened during the President's rearrangement. The safe with 4-digit lock. I did that already. Never mind. The Raccoon Police Department was unexpectedly attacked by zombies. Many have been injured, even more were killed during the attack. Our communications equipment was destroyed, and we no longer have contact with the outside. We have decided to carry out an operation with the intent of rescuing any possible survivors, as well as to prevent the disaster from spreading beyond Raccoon City. The details of this operation are as follows. Security of amounts and communication. Chief Irons has voiced concerns regarding the issues of terrorism to a series of recent unreleased incidences. On the very day before the zombies attacked, he made the decision to locate all weapons to scattered endeavors throughout the building as a temporary measure to prevent their possible seizures. Unfortunately, this decision has made it extremely difficult for us to locate all ammunition catches. It has become our top priority and to recover these scattered munitions. To unlock weapon storage, as stated earlier, it will be extremely difficult to secure all the ammunition. However, a considerable supply still remain in the underground weapon storage. Unfortunately, the person in charge of the card key used to access the weapon storage is missing, and we have been unable to locate the key. One of the breakers went down during the battle, and the electrical locks are not functioning in certain areas. It has become a top priority to restore the power in the power room and secure those locks. 1:05 p.m. The west barricade has been broken through and another exchange ensued. We shattered the injured in the conversation room on the first floor. Temporarily 12 more people were injured in the battle. 3 additional people were killed following the sudden appearance of as of yet unknown creatures. The creatures is identified by missing patches of skin and razor-like claws. However, it's much distinguishing correct. No, how do you say that? Correct. Damn it. Characteristic is its lance-like tongue, capable of piercing a human torso on the instant. Their numbers as well as their locations remains unknown. We have temporarily named this creature the Licker and are currently in the process of developing countermeasures to deal with this new threat. I love doing that. Hello. How was your work?
Not too bad.
Busier now. A little bit. I haven't seen Mr. X in a while now. Oh, it's really? Okay, I thought it'd be different.
Leon!
It's good to see you're still among the living. It looks like we're not gonna find your brother here after all.
Whoops. August 8th, I talked to the chief today once again, but he refused to listen to me. I know for certain that Umbrella conducted a T-virus research in the mansion. Anyone infected turned into a zombie, and the entire mansion went up in that explosion, along with any enumerating evidence since Umbrella pleased so many people in town. No one is willing to talk about the incident. It looks like I'm running out of options. August 17th, we have been receiving a lot of local reports about strange monsters appearing at random throughout the entire city. This must be the work of Umbrella. August 24th, with the help of Jill, Valentine, and Barry, I have finally obtained information vital to the case. Umbrella has begun research on the G virus variation of the original T virus. Haven't they done enough damage already? We talked it over and I have decided to fly to the main Umbrella HQ in Europe. I won't tell my sister about this trip because doing so could put her in danger. Please forgive me, Claire. That'll be Jill Valentine.
There's no reason for us to stay any longer than necessary. Let's split up, look for any survivors, and get out of here.
Right.
One last thing. Here's a radio. Take it. That way we can keep in touch if anything happens.
Go back downstairs again. Left and right. Ooh, bird arrow. Bow and arrow. Well, this is new. Federal Police Department Internal Investigation Report. Mr. Chris Redfield, Raccoon City Police Department Stars Division. As per your requested, we have conducted our internal investigation and discovered the following information. Number 1. Regarding the G virus, currently under development by Umbrella Inc. So far, it is unconfirmed that the G virus even exists. We're continuing with our investigation. Number 2. Regarding to Mr. Brian Irons, Chief of Raccoon City Police Department, Mr. Irons has allegedly received a large sum of funds in bribes from Umbrella Inc. over the last 5 years. He was apparently involved in the cover-up of the Mansion Lab case, along with several other incidences in which Umbrella appears to have direct involvement. Mr. Irons had been arrested under suspicion. Oh, that went dark. Damn. Suspicion of blank on 2 separate counts. During his years as a university student, he underwent psychiatric affiliation as a result of the charges, but was released due to circumstantial evidence, as well as his phenomenal academic standing. As such, as extreme caution is advised that dealing with him, Jack Hamilton, Section Chief, Internal Investigations, United States Federal Police Department. Yeah, the other part, I didn't want to see that. That went like 0 to 60, like went instant dark.
Help me!
That was easy. Out. And go to the storage. The 6-inch stone with a snake inched in on the side. Ah. I think the lower part of the police station will be the next stream. The next stream. And I think after that, it's the orphanage, I believe. I think. Actually, I'll go clear Redfield's missions for a minute here before I end my stream. Okay, here we are. City area, the police headquarters, the foundation, the Portatoon dump, deep sewers, factory underground lab, escape, transport, and endings. I think the foundation is the orphanage, I believe. Or the pollution dump, that's it's called. I'm gonna put this in storage and then this separate done. Put the diamond in the blue one. Alright guys, I am done for the night tonight. Thank you, Mason. The doctor. What? Doctor. I always screw that up. Mason, the drummer. Thank you for coming up. And also. Sorry. Clear my throat. Clear my throat again. This is why I do no commentary, it's much easier. And also thank you, Henlova17, for coming up. That's my own thing. Here's my final thoughts all across the whole entire world. Subscribe if you're new, share the stream, push the bell, and the good old like. I'll see you guys tomorrow with my upload on little WCW content this time with little Ric Flair, Ninja Boy Ric Flair, with Steve Austin against Too Cold Scorpio, and with the Max Payne, not the game, not the movie, but the wrestler Max Payne. And also my short on my Canucks and get home. And then go live with my Crash Bandicoot. Go old school with that one. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Live long and prosper, and peace out, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night, everyone. I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna enjoy my rest of my night. And then tomorrow will be my upload right at 5 o'clock. And when I get back, do my short. And after done the short, I'll make my hockey video for tomorrow. Because there's 4 games tomorrow on the east side. That'll be for Friday's video at 5. And then I go live with my Crash Bandicoot. But for now, I'm out. Have a good night, everyone. Peace. See you guys. Before I leave, next Wednesday I'm gonna do more of that story time with Oh My Gosh. A little spicy one coming up. For now, peace. See you guys. Have a good night.